This is the luckiest car on COPART. Hello and welcome to Cars, a brand new YouTube channel with and about cars. Allow me to show you why I think this is the luckiest car on COPART. This is a Hyundai Tucson Premium SE 2-liter diesel 4x4 6-speed gearbox in a pretty good condition. Other than aging marks, I can't see any other damage to this car, which is why I consider it to be lucky. And now let's have a look at the all-arounds of this Hyundai Tucson, and we'll go in a bit of more detail once I show you around it. This will obviously be up for sale on Auto Trader and Facebook Marketplace, which I don't really trust, to be honest. But yeah, it's in a pretty good condition. So now that you've seen all around it, allow me to go into a bit more detail with this car. And now let's have a quick look at the boot of this Hyundai Tucson, starting with electric boot lid. Obviously, take you a bit closer. We've got a boot cover, which is handy. Boot looks nice and clean, carpet's nice and clean. We've got all the accessories that come with it, spare tools, obviously the tires, the wheels, key, some nuts, full spare wheel, and obviously the car jack. Obviously we've got a very nice and clean carpet here, a few hooks and all it needs be. Obviously the boot cover, if I know how to do it. Yeah. Power outlets, lights, etc. Right, let's move over to the rear seats and see what we got there. Starting with the door, there's no scratches or no marks, pretty immaculate. Electric windows, and the best feature in this car I think is rear heated seats. Very nice and clean. Doesn't seem like many passengers have traveled in this car, as you can tell. And, very nice pan roof with obviously a sunroof. What's quite nice in here is the fact that this lights still got the cling film attached to them, as they did when the car came as brand new, and the seat belt mounts as well. Very interesting. That's about it. Obviously nets, carpets, no power outlets here in the back. That's about it, really. Another nice thing with these seats is the fact that they tilt for more comfortable journeys. Obviously they come all the way down, if needs be. Yeah. Moving over to the front, this car comes with keyless entry and a go system, as long as you got the key in your pocket, which obviously I do. We've got obviously 4 electric windows, electric mirrors, quite a few nice options here. Obviously electric boot, traction control, lane assist, which I've recently tried, and it works really nice, like it steers for you. So yeah, it's definitely a bonus. Blind spot assist, and this is the button to adjust your lights. The carpets seem pretty nice, excuse the mess. Still need to vacuum this car. The driver's seat does have some marks, which I'm pretty surprised by, considering the mileage on this car. But the passenger seat is absolutely immaculate, as the rest of the car. And obviously this side, it seemed quite nice, to be honest. It's a 6-speed manual with driving modes, parking sensors, 4x4 assist and all that. We've got quite a few nice options here. Heated and cooled front seats, heated steering wheel, and obviously rear heated seats, which is quite nice. The screen is quite generous. Obviously sat nav and all that. I don't really know how to work it, to be honest with you, but yeah, it's a very nice size. The steering wheel is quite nice and clean. No scratches, no scuffs, no marks. Pretty decent. A manual handbrake, handrest with some storage in there. Not a lot. That's about it really. There's nothing much to show you really. This car is very nice and clean. Right, so engine. 2-litre diesel, CRDI, whatever that stands for. 16 valves. This car comes with a full service history. You can have a look here as well if you like. It's pretty hot because I've been driving it. Everything seems nice and clean and dry as it should. This car has been very well looked after. Nothing much to tell you really. I'm not much of a mechanic. Yeah, that's about it. I didn't clean the cover or anything. I suppose we could have a listen to the engine. Yeah, so this is the sound of the 2-litre diesel. I don't know how well you can hear it. 35,400 miles. Pretty nice. Let's have a look at the sound of the engine. Runs as smooth as it should. It's very quiet when you drive this car, which is nice. Really, really, really quiet. Let's have a closer look if you like. This wheel's nice and clean. No scuffs, no dents. This wheel as well. It's still got the tires it came with in 2016. If I can show you somewhere. Yeah, November 16. Quite nice. Obviously the sunroof. Yeah, there's nothing here I can fold this car by. Pretty good. Nice neck car. Right, so let's go for a drive and have a bit of a chat about the story of this car. Pretty smooth drive. Obviously, you won't be able to hear very much because of my microphone. The engine is nice and smooth. Very quiet inside of the car, particularly with the music on and all. Going over the speed bumps, they're nice and smooth. The suspension is really good as well. It's a very sturdy car as well. Although this is an SUV, it's quite short, it's quite compressed, so it doesn't act like a boat, so to say. The road is really bumpy, but yeah, the seats are very comfortable. Suspension does the trick. So yeah, oops. Yeah, so what's the story behind this car? So obviously purchased it of COPART with the intent to sell it. I want to develop this hobby of mine about cars, and I wanted to start with a good car. Not that I want to continue with bad cars, but yeah, I wanted to start with a new car that doesn't need a lot of work. So looking around, I've come across this Hyundai, which was previously stolen and recovered afterwards, and obviously auctioned. So it came with one key, HPI clear, according to COPART, but after I bought it, I've done my own HPI check, and proves out it proves out that it's been categorized as a Cat N, given the fact it was stolen and recovered. But yeah, I mean, I would have bought it anyway because the car is in a very good condition. It's equipped with with a really nice spec, given the fact it's a premium SE. And I thought, yeah, why not? So went ahead, bought it, waited for about a month to get a V5C. That was really slow, painfully slow. Did the car a bit of a clean, and it just sat on the drive for the rest of the time, really. I recently got the reg plates for it, and I've been using it ever since. I've done around 500 miles in it. I can't fault this car. It drives really nice, very smooth, good MPG, and yeah, it's a brilliant car. Looking for the new buyer, really. I'm the third owner for this vehicle, and when I bought it, it came with no paperwork. That put me off a bit in the beginning, but I decided to give Hyundai a ring and see whether they had stored any work they've done on this car, as the car came with a 5-year warranty from when it was new, which hasn't run out too long ago, so to say. So yeah, I gave him a ring. I registered the car with them, and a few days after that, they came back to me and they were able to supply me whatever service history they had for the car, which surprisingly was in full. So the car does have full service history, which is great, really, considering it came with nothing. Right now, we're going to go on a bit of a nice stretch of road. Speed it up a bit and see how it drives. It's very responsive and quite fast, to be honest. I mean, anything would be fast for me, as my daily drive is Toyota Vensis. Yeah, it's very responsive and very nice to drive. Yeah, so the car, I mean, you don't know what you get with COPART, but the car is in a very good condition. The specs on it are really nice. That's one of the nice mysteries you get with COPART, because they don't tell you they don't go to the full extent of the car's history and spec and all that. So you get to find a bit more once you got it. So that can either mean bad or good, really. But yeah, I was lucky, so to say. Yeah, drives really nice. Yeah, enjoy the drive, guys. I will provide a 12-month warranty on this car as well. Um, had a look around. There's quite a few that uh, provide warranty for any garage you may choose. to fix this car with. I would obviously suggest Hyundai themselves, as given the fact this car comes with a full service history from them, it would be a shame to take it to a different garage, really. The MPG on this car is pretty decent as well, given the size of the car and the engine size. Obviously, with the newer cars, you get big SUVs with a 1 liter engine, but to me, this is the perfect engine for this car, really. 2 liter. It's not huge, so you get a good MPG, but it's not too little for the car to feel heavy, so to say. Yeah, but obviously feel free to come and have a look for yourselves, really. But I'm really pleased with how the car drives. Brakes are good. Still got, obviously, looking at it, judging by the tires, it's still got the original brakes, tires it came with. So the car is still new. It's a brand new second-hand car. This is. Gearbox. I mean, there's nothing to say about it, really. Smooth as it should be. This car is very balanced. I really like it when it comes to gearbox and engine. They work really well. They're very well synced, and although it's quite nippy, you do get a good MPG out of it too. I mean, typical diesel, really. Brilliant for motorway miles. The only two things that this car is lacking, I think, are the memory seats. It doesn't have any memory seats, although they're electrical, and electric steering wheel. So you can't adjust it by pressing a button. You'd have to twist that lever in order to adjust it. So that's the two things that this car doesn't have. Other than that, it's fully spec'd as far as I'm aware. So yeah, if you've enjoyed this video, I hope you'll get in touch with me if you like the car, and obviously the price will be a tiny little bit negotiable, given the fact that I provide a 12 months warranty for it. But I'm sure we can work something out. So see you next time.